The Crusades of the 1,000 years ago are depicted as a Western invasion of the Middle East in order to destroy Islam. The same thing is Israel. Both Christianity and Judaism conspired in order to defeat Islam by creating something like resurrection. And this is what boggles the mind.
דוקטור מרדכי קידר, shalom. Peace and blessing be upon you. Thank you for being with us. We heard the Mansour Abbas yesterday being interviewed, and everybody hastened to tweet and to report how brave and amicable he is and wants to disarm Hamas and lay down their arms. And here this person who aspires to so much peace. Let's watch the section.
That the armed groups have decided to take and to use violence in order to achieve their means, looking at the past, have always failed. And the victim of each and every one of those militant attempts have been that the Palestinian people were the ones who paid the price. In the past, in this conflict, we look at the number of people killed. We're talking about over 15,000 Palestinians who lost their lives in this last war. And in order to move forward, the Palestinian militant groups need to take down their arms. They need to work hand in hand with the Palestinian Authority in order to realize a national movement that will aspire for a state of Palestine with a peace resolution alongside with the state of Israel.
In this stage, before the clarification that came afterwards, did you buy his words? From what I understood, he's not condemning what had happened the 7th of October. It just says it's inefficient. It didn't bring results. That's why it's wrong. Since that affair, in this affair, many Palestinians died. Meaning there's no condemnation here. And that is the thing that, as far as not in the part broadcasted, and my English is fine, I did not hear any condemnation. The very existence of this massacre and beheading and raping is not condemning it. That's the first thing. The second thing, Mansour Abbas, I am not at all impressed from what he's saying, including that he demanded that member of parliament from his party to resign because she claimed that there weren't any rape. I don't like talk. I like to see action. Second of all, I want to see how do they change their party platform that does not see Israel as a legitimate entity at all, that speak of a struggle against the state. I want them to change this thing. When they start changing their documents that are written in Arabic, I will start to think that they mean what they say. Every time he speaks to foreign media in Hebrew and in English, I suspect it is taqiyya, meaning he's saying that to cover what he actually thinks, so he is left alone and no accusations are leveled against him. I'm more interested in what he's saying in Arabic, and in Arabic he's saying horrible things. I have recordings how he's speaking of that the state of Israel must be abolished, that everything is occupation. It's terrible, I'm telling you. This thing is the differences between what he's saying in Arabic and what he's saying in Hebrew and English are terrible. And therefore, first of all, we have to learn Arabic to understand him in his native language. Second, he has to be asked, what does he mean exactly when he's saying in Arabic this and that? But look, I met him in person and asked him, does he recognize the state of Israel as a Jewish state, even if it's democratic? And so he tells me, first of all, tell me what are my rights in this country, meaning that his recognition of the state is conditioned, some condition, that first of all I should tell him his rights. So, excuse me, if his recognition of the state of Israel is conditioned, now I understand why he's saying all these things that are so nice to the Israeli ear. Since we don't understand Arabic and don't understand what he's saying in Arabic. So should we learn Arabic? I think we should most definitely learn Arabic from the second grade in every school. That is clear. A part of our expression is really that we don't know the language and we don't want to listen to what is being said. I just want to remind us that we're talking about Mansour Abbas, the secretary of his party, shared terrible posts that support the massacre or Hamas. I didn't say that he was arrested. I didn't see that Al-Khadash party steered clear of them. I'm sorry that I'm saying it in such a way that maybe somebody will say I'm a fascist. If those two parties, those Arab parties, can even run to parliament, if they express, or somebody of the party, the main people in the party, express support in Hamas or understanding of its actions because we're in a new state, or don't recognize the state of Israel as the nation state of the Jewish people, of course, there's a large Arab minority here, more than 20%. If can they run to the parliament or not? I really am asking myself. Questions that once not everybody asked themselves, and now all of a sudden, yes, even some members of the parliament, that some questions have to be asked about them. Dr. Mordechai קידר, that is Section 7A of the Law of Establishment of the Knesset. I want to thank you that you have been with us in this broadcast. Thank you very much. You're welcome. You're welcome to continue watching us, God willing.